Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Got his man downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's McClain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Sims. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Shakes off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Grab near the marker, it's Russell. There he goes! Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to run, it's Russell. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. Turning it on. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try to pop the draw. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off-play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires on the run. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. And the defense, got him at the 27. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Here's a heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Sims. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Tyson. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught close to the marker, it's McClain. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a man miss. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Sims. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's McClain. There he goes.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
There's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal's not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. They didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big 4th down coming up.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Green. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Sims. He'll pull it down and run.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end, that speed off the edge?
The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.